I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to episode 44 of Beyond the Rider. Just a reminder, if you're listening to the podcast version of this and my other motorcycle content is available on my Bride the Biker YouTube channel. So hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. We are joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Nick the Harley guy. What's going on, Nick?
Not much, man. How are you?
Good. Exciting week in the Harley Davidson world.
Yeah.
That it is.
I mean, I just think if you do get a call from corporate, let them know that's big guys. We don't really appreciate little bikes, but
I'm a little guy, so I'm happy about it.
Now, is that
still fun?
Yeah, I'm kind of, I have a picture of me on the sportster and I look like a bear on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Kind of fun, though. You know, I get it.
Get on and rip around a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure it's got to be a great bike.
Sorry, somewhere I got a picture of me on an Indian Challenger, too, but we won't talk about that.
No, don't bring that up.
What, Denver, you're supposed to be nice to our guests.
Hey, I had to just check it out one day for myself, and find out all the hate I had for it. So come on.
Was it Salties that he just traded in because he hated it?
No, this is probably that was when it first came out. I think 2 years ago when I was in Idaho on a bike trip.
Cesar Pendis is in the house, Mr. 131 himself. He's got a big boy bike. We're all jealous. So, Nick, what's going on? Tell us, give everybody the elevator pitch. Let us know about you.
I mean, I work at Harley Davidson. I've been there for almost 3 years now. Took a little bit of a break. So, I don't know. I'm one of the assistant sales managers there. So, I'm the guy you sit down at the table and that you don't like that talks numbers.
So you beat me up. You're the guy who zip ties me in the chair, beats me up.
Oh, it ain't that bad.
Listen, it's just $10 more, okay? It'll be fine.
You wouldn't believe it. We
just
found out that your bike got recalled. Drop the value in half.
Drop the value.
It's not here.
Oh. I try to be as fair as I can. I'm a very straightforward dude. I don't do the whole walk back and forth to the tower 12 times. I'm going to come out and be honest with you from the beginning. So
that's awesome. No, I'm only messing with you. I don't want anyone to think anything. That's I find your YouTube stuff or I cannot talk today. Your TikTok stuff so amusing because you nail it on the head with the videos.
It's fun, man. I mean, you would not realize how much stuff you see. Like a lot of the videos I put, like joking around, people comment and they're like, "There's no way that happened." Yeah, it did. I just don't come up with that out of nowhere, and it's entertaining. I mean, obviously people don't know what they don't know, so I like to put stuff out there to kind of let people know how things actually work at a dealership.
Well, no, it's funny because you did the one with the trading in the toy bike and the Xbox or whatever. Yeah, that was me the first time I bought a bike. I'm like, look, I got this old iPhone.
Right? Yeah, PlayStation 2, man. I got a PlayStation 2.
I know you don't think I'm serious, but I can afford that payment.
Oh, yeah. I heard that one today. He walked out.
Hey, man, at the end of the day, you just got to get approved, right? The payment's just the payment.
Yep. You live once, man.
So I guess the thing that's on everybody's mind, except for Denver's, because Denver doesn't want a Sportster. What's the Nightster? What's your thoughts?
It's cool. So obviously I haven't seen it in person yet. When they did the reveal, we got all the information just like everyone else did. It's going to be a fast bike. I mean, I can't remember 100 horse or 90 horse. I remember.
Yeah, it's like,
very, very light frame.
Yeah.
And those Revolution motors, dude, they wind out. They run. Pan America is probably one of the fastest stock bikes I've got on and rode. And just knowing that, obviously they tuned it down a little bit for that smaller frame on that Sporty, but it's going to be fun. I'm excited for it.
That's cool. I mean, I thought that they did, the presentation was a little weird, but I thought the idea was pretty cool.
Right. It's just reaching out to a different demographic of rider. It's a different style.
They did. I thought it was interesting, though, the way they sort of put it out there that it was almost like a project bike, but like 13 grand. I was like, oh, maybe they were shot the mark on that. But no, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing, and I think it's really interesting. So something when you were on Denver's show, I've been meaning to ask you. Talk to me about your military career, if you don't mind. First off, thank you for your service, but how long were you in the Marines?
I was 5 active and 3 unactive. So
Okay.
I was based out in Okinawa, Japan.
Oh,
I was
nice.
I was in Oki for about that 5 years, pretty much. I did some packages, went through some stuff in the past that made me stay out there, which it wasn't a bad thing, but
Yeah.
long story. I don't get
That's
into
fun.
that. But yeah, it was a culture shock, man. You know, I deployed to 16 countries, was on a ship for a long time, seen the sand a little bit, got around a little bit. So it was an eye-opening experience. I went in about 4 months after I graduated high school. So I had to
holy
grow up
smokes.
very quickly.
And what did you do in the
I was
Marines?
a field radio operator. So
Nice.
walk around with an antenna on your back with a big target saying shoot me, but I'm back. I'm here. I don't blame the government too much for my mentalness, but it is what it is.
That's fair enough. Well, thank you for
Alright.
your service.
Thanks,
I
man.
meant to ask you that before, and I totally forgot.
No, you're good, dude.
That's got to be a hell of an experience at that age.
It's just, I don't know. I look back at like people that were my age when I was in, and just the mental capacity of just the way things are. I'm glad I did it. I mean, it molded me to my cores of what I am now. So it helped, I guess you could say.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what's your origin story? When did you start riding?
Started riding. I mean, I've been riding, 15 maybe.
Oh, wow.
I didn't actually own my own personal bike until I was probably 21. But I rode bikes prior to that with my dad and friends and stuff like that. But my original love of anything to go fast or whatever was hot rodding, old cars, stuff like that.
Nice. Now, did you get to ride when you were overseas at all?
No, nope. So I
That's
had an RX-7.
cool.
That was my little fast car over there, but no,
Okay.
I didn't. It was different over in Japan. I mean, you'd look at like an 02 Road King in 2008, and that thing was like 40 grand. I mean, it was just stupid.
Wow.
And it was just hoops you had to jump through to ride out there and stuff like that. So that was hard. But I found my true love of actual motorcycling when I got home.
Okay. Oh, we did touch on. So what do you ride a hell of a sweet looking bike? Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
I think it's cool that you know you work at a dealership, but you still like the old style. I mean, I think in a way it's sad that we want to call it old style. I mean, you know, when you're on the Evo,
Right.
you know, the generations have gone through, you know, the twin cam now to the Milwaukee before you had the Evo, and it seems kind of weird to consider that an older school bike, but I guess in now times, you know, as we've evolved, it in a way it is, you know, considered an older style bike.
Right. Yeah, I've had a lot of questions like, why are you trying to push new bikes if you ride an old bike? And it's not. Everyone has their own style and their own reasoning for what they have, but I mean, that's a 96 Heritage, and I saw it at the time when I had it. I had a 2010 Street Glide that I had air ride bags, it was a cool bike. And that thing came in on trade, and I saw it, and I was like, I have to own that bike. It's just the white walls.
Money.
Yeah, I'm old school, and I talked about this before. The fact of my dad had an old carbureted bike when I was a kid, and the smell of a carbureted bike, it's something inside of me. So it's just a nostalgic feeling, and I like to be able to, catch people's eyes with it. It's something different.
Yeah.
No, it's a really sweet bike. What is that color? It's purple, right?
Violet pearl. So yeah, it's purple.
Nice.
It's dark purple. I don't know. It's cool. I guess, and I was told in 97 that was one of the anniversary colors because people liked it so much from 96, but it just sets it off. Purple haze.
It does. I think it's a really great color.
Thank you, man.
Moto Nugget's in the house. Moto Nugget's got a Sportster S, so he's good.
Yeah.
Oh, my notifications aren't working again, so nobody's going to know we're here. Bert, just unsubscribe and resubscribe. That's what they say. But you got to remember to resubscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
So I can't remember, Nick. Are you got the fishtails on yours or not?
So it's the original stock exhaust. They're
okay.
slip-ons, but they're fishtails. I'm ordering some Trudeau Samsons though, just to get a little bit more noise.
Oh, they're loud as shit. My brother has those on his Heritage, and God, we went for a ride a couple summers ago, and I was behind him, and dear God, they're loud.
They cackle
big time.
Yeah. I like that sound though. Some people don't like it, but it's cool. Something different.
Oh yeah, it definitely adds quite the sound to them. But
Hey,
also,
but-
it gives you that nostalgic look too.
Yep.
Especially with the style. I mean, yours, with the Carlettis you got. I mean, the style, the heritage, or I think it'll look good.
Yeah.
Got Mr. Bodine in the house too. Welcome, Mr. Bodine. Yeah, I like the. So you're going to higher bars too, right?
Yeah, I'm getting
That thing's gonna be
16.
crazy.
I got T-Rex arms, man. I'm a little guy, and people are like, "How do you ride 14s?" So I get on it and I show them, and I'm like, "I got 2 inches. I can go. Okay, gotta go taller." But
Nice.
yeah, I'm going with the gangster apes. They're rounded instead of the peaked. I had the peaked, and I want something different.
Okay. I'm a big fan of the peaks. I think the peaks are cool.
They're cool. The look I'm
I-
going for though, something different.
I posted a picture of my new ones online, and somebody's like, "What if you get into an accident? You'll get impaled." I'm like, of all the things I'm thinking are going to happen in an accident, getting impaled is probably not going to happen.
Yeah, I took a bike on a trade. His gas cap, he had like a horn that went straight into a point on the gas cap.
Wow.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah, that's a whole different story.
Right. Yeah, I was like,
That's a little. That's got to be a weird experience, right? Because everybody buys a bike and they're attached to it, and it's got to be a hard experience. You're getting somebody that's trading in their bike, and they want the world for it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really got to be hard.
It's. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna hit on the point. Like, you get people in all the time that have crazy custom paint on their bikes. They spend tons of money on, and it's not that we don't like that, but at the same time, we got to turn around and sell that, and we have to have somebody that has that same interest in style. And I took a street glide. It was an Ultra, and it had Tasmanian Devil on the front of the fairing, and he was in love with that thing. That's gonna be hard to flip that on somebody else,
It's funny you say that. I was at a dealer, small mom and pop, after not a Harley shop, but they sell Harleys. And the guy had a Tasmanian Devil themed bike. And he's like, "I'll make you a deal on it." I'm like, it looks really cool, but is it going to look cool in 6 months after I own it? When I'm like, I don't know. Pro Monkey's in the house. There's a guy who voids warranties. He's got a really sweet looking Cholo bike.
Yeah, hell yeah. I need to start meeting more of these people, man.
Monkey, what color is your bike again? I want to say it's red, but it's one of the metallic reds. Maybe he'll post it
soon.
He tunes over the bike. Yeah, we went on a Looney Tunes bike.
I think that's the problem with if you customize, you've got to be attached to that bike. Yeah. Trading it in is going to be really
hot
hard.
rod red flake.
Hot rod red flake. Oh, hard candy. Hell yeah, that's one of my favorite colors.
His bike is absolutely gorgeous.
Is it?
Mrs.
Barbie
Monkey
pink.
said it's Barbie pink.
Barbie pink.
Everybody's his personality.
We're not here to judge Mrs. Monkey. Whatever gets Mr. Monkey through the day.
I like doing the whole. My bike will be parked in front of the shop, and a guy will walk up and be like, "Who rode a purple bike in?" And they'll be like, "Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't do that." And I'm like, "Well, thanks, man. That's my bike." And he's like, "Oh, that's the coolest color I ever saw."
Oh, thanks, Baggers and Brews. I appreciate you guys joining the channel. Yeah, I always thought it'd be cool to get like a pink CVO, and people make fun of me, be like, "What color's your CVO?"
Right.
It's like if you're gonna buy a Ferrari, you got to go some obnoxious color. So when people ask, you can be like, "What?" Yeah, I think if you're gonna do it, stand out.
Right.
Absolutely. Why be the same? Make a statement.
You gotta know what bike yours is when you go out to the parking lot on bike night.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure, you can, J-Man. Plug away. Put the link in the bio. They independent riders have a live stream. They just ended. He wanted to plug. That's my problem. When we bought my Ultra, we had looked at one. We were getting ready to sign the paperwork, and it was all black. And I was like, I don't really want a black Harley, but the price was right.
Right.
My wife was like, "Come on, let's just walk around the dealership one more time." And we walked around and we found my bike, which is two-toned, which, the side chat will now explode and make fun of me for it, but that's okay.
Hey, apparently, man, BBM. That's all I gotta say. BBM. Black bikes matter.
Hey, look, two-tone bike. They're they're saying I should wear New Balances, but whatever I do. So,
Hey. New Balances are comfortable.
That's what's the beard? I mean, he lives in the Pine Barrens. He's not cultured. I don't know.
He's not
He
cultured.
lives really close to me. He's probably going to kick my ass, but that's okay. Oh, who's here? My buddy Mike. Yeah, we were just actually talking today. He loves your TikTok channel. So I just want to
Thank you.
I think the funniest part about your TikTok channel is when you come in with the hat with the tag still on it. It sets the alarm off. Makes me laugh every time.
You wouldn't believe how many comments were like, dude, you forgot the tag. It's like, I know. Did that on purpose.
It's going back on the shelf as soon as I'm done.
Literally, I go back, pull stuff off the racks, throw it on, do my video.
We're sitting in bed at night. I'm showing my wife, I'm like, look, he's got the tag on. It's funny. Especially when the alarm goes off.
Oh, yeah. That alarm always going off.
Where did you find the Sportster hat with the goggles?
So when I first started, there was an old filing cabinet. On the bottom of that cabinet, we opened the drawer up, and it had those big chrome goggles, clear ones. And then me being who I am, I went over to our demo rack where we do demo ride helmets and stuff like that. And that white and purple helmet was there. And I was like, I could put those goggles on that helmet. And the name's Scooter McGee. My dad named me that when I wear it. So I'm gonna start doing an old little side thing with them. But yeah, that's where I grabbed the goggles at.
That's so funny.
Dude, those goggles work. I mean, I actually wore them on my bike a few times run down the road. So it is what it is.
I can't imagine just the flack you must get because you poke fun at everybody.
Oh, I get death threats.
I mean, I was always under the impression if you had a CVO, you did get valet parking.
What am I supposed to do? Back this thing up? I can't do that.
I love the way you just handed the guy the keys.
Yeah,
There you go, bud.
What am I supposed to do? I gotta go somewhere else and whatever.
Oh, that's too funny.
I don't mean hate towards anybody. It's just, but I put a video. Sportster guy pulls up to bike night, and I got 4 death threats from just that video. Like the Sportster Nation, they're hardcore for their Sportsters, and I'm not nothing against it. But I was like, damn, like I got blew up on that video. Like you don't know anything about biking. Blah blah blah. Sorry, dude. It's a joke.
It's comedy. I mean, it's freaking hysterical humor. I mean, everybody gets their style. It's like, you're not a fan of George Carlin. Cool. Don't watch this stuff. Or, there's many more comedians. And I think what you're doing on there, your whole theme that you got going is just freaking hysterical. I fucking die laughing at all of it.
Well, I appreciate it.
I think it's so funny that I love my Harley to death, but it's so funny how triggered people get.
Oh,
I mean, we talked about this before. I put a video out about how to properly fuel your Harley. It's totally tongue in cheek. Yeah. My wife's with me, making fun of her on the bike. People are like, that guy doesn't deserve her. I hope he blows up fueling his bike like that because I sat on my bike. Apparently, if you sit on your bike and fuel it, the internet explodes.
Uh-oh. I guess I got to make a video on how to fuel a bike up.
Tell me they're like, you're gonna burn up doing that because my brother's sister's nephew exploded into flames, doing that.
Yeah. Well, I read online that some guy said this, so it must be true.
Yeah. Some guy said that that you'll blow up, so you can't do that.
Yeah, if it's on the internet, it's got to be true, right?
It is.
Absolutely.
100%. No, I try to keep my page funny and informative. I mean, I still want people to learn from me, but I like to throw a little comedy shit into just to make everybody laugh a little bit.
Oh, and you have to.
And I need to do it for my own mental. I mean, I never was into social media. And then I started that TikTok, and I didn't think it was going to get big. And it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And more people had their opinion on everything. And it's like, mentally for me to like get through doing it every day, I gotta have fun on it. So that's why I do the fun videos, because the comments and just the hate you get is insane. But it is what it is.
And at the end of the day, I mean, if something's not going right, if you can do something just to bring a smile to somebody's face, or you make yourself laugh and smile, exactly. Hey, job well done. You know what? Because life's short. You got to have fun somewhere. And if you can take somebody's day that's shit and just make them chuckle a little bit, hey, guess what? You just won.
Exactly. No, that's huge.
Marine Rider just picked up a road glide with tabs on it. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, tabs sound really good.
Yeah, Monkey's got tabs too.
Yeah.
They're,
Tab with the zombie baffles.
Yo. Mrs. Monkey's got the 50 cows on hers. It's it's something.
Those are cool. You don't see a lot of those from my shop. They sound good though. They look cool.
So in your area, is there a particular bike that's more popular? Because you're not central central of the state country, but getting out more and more west. I mean, is there something? Are you still baggers?
Oh yeah, road glides by far. So last year, the number one selling bike was a black on black street glide special. This year, by like 22% higher, it's road glide black on black special.
Really?
Yeah, at my dealership specifically, I can't talk, but yeah, it turned to the road glides.
Shark Nation,
baby. I'm a road glide guy. That's my next bike.
All right, so I go and I buy a black road glide and I make it the Sharknado themed bike. There it is. I get all the sharks and the tornadoes, and I can make it work.
Yeah,
why not?
Let's do it. I know a guy.
I got a guy.
Yeah, I'll send you his phone number, bro. You can get in contact with him.
Yeah. Oh man, no! I told you I'm holding out for the CVO. If I'm going all. You have a red one?
I can get one.
Oh, don't tell me.
Get anything you want.
All right. So next question.
It can be here next week, Bri.
Well, look at the time, Nick. We gotta go.
Oh man.
I want that red CVO so bad.
Yeah, it looks good. It's a cool color combo.
I think they put it out of the park with that. So what is the? I have to ask. So what is your funniest story? If you can share that, what it's got to be like. Somebody comes in. I mean, obviously your TikToks are based on true stories, but do you have one that stands out among the rest?
My most memorable one, and it might not be funny, but now looking back, it's kind of funny. I had a family come in, and there was the mother, father, like there had to have been 6 kids, all under 6. And the way our showroom was set up was right where the tower where I sat at was a bunch of tri-glides. Well, I look up and I seen like 3 kids standing on tour packs on tri-glides. And I'm like, ugh! Brand new bikes.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then I look to the right and I see another kid. So out front of our dealership, there's a bunch of stones, like really big stones for landscape. They grabbed the stones and they were scribbling and writing on the tables, like etching in them. And my owner looked over at me and he's like, what the fuck? Like, what? I look up and the kids are taking turns jumping off the tour packs onto the floor. So I walk over and the top of these tour packs are destroyed. Rocking stuff off the shoes. Yeah, it was bad. That's probably the most memorable because there was about 4 tri-glides that had to get new tour packs put on them.
Oh, now who covers that?
They did.
Okay, good. Yeah. Good, as they should. I mean, I was just curious.
No, that was probably the most memorable. I'd have to think on a funny one. Probably the funniest one was that sitting at a table and the guy wanted to trade literally a PlayStation 2 in for a
PlayStation 2.
And I was like, this was when like PS4s were out already. And I was like, are you serious? He goes, yeah. I was like, well, let me go ask my boss, see if that's something we'd be interested in. No,
I know a guy that may or may not have looked like me that when he was first looking at Harleys, didn't put the kickstand down all the way.
Yeah.
I dropped a street bob into a street bob.
Dude,
the best part about it, and now it's funny because I realized what I did. I had a Suzuki at the time, so I wasn't used to the kickstand going all the way. So I had the kickstand down, and I walked away. It didn't fall for like 3 or 4 minutes, and it just slowly went over. It was funny because the sales guy comes over. He's like, well, you weren't anywhere near it. And I'm thinking, but I'm probably sure I did it.
I didn't do it. I wasn't there.
He was like, what are you interested in buying? I'm like, well, not that one. It's over. I mean, that's crap.
Can I get a discount on it?
Yeah.
I've been asked that before. Dude, I had a guy go out one time on a test ride. He just got out of the abate course. Legally, I can't say no. If you have your endorsement, you can ride a bike. So I brought out a brand new Heritage. This was in 2020, I think, or 19. I can't remember. And the dude whiskey throttled it straight into, we have like a little median area in our parking lot with rocks and a tree in the middle. He went up the curb, the bike went straight up in the air and came back down on the back tire and landed on its side. And I'm standing there like, like I hope that his license was not expired. Like I'm fucked. And everything checked out. We were clear. He ended up buying that bike, but I've had that happen one time. That was bad. What's that?
No, go ahead.
My first week there, I dropped 2 CVOs in the showroom. And then the second week I worked there, because when they brought out the new Softail with the small kickstand, I was putting a Heritage in a row, and I had about 4 bikes in a row. I dropped one bike, fell between it, and I dominoed 4 bikes on top of each other, and I was stuck between it for like 5 minutes before they could get me out. And I was like, if this is how this is going to go, I'm not going to be good at this.
Please tell me there's video of that somewhere. That's usually
somewhere there is. My owner has to have it on the cameras because it was right in front of the showroom.
Oh, that would be you. See, you pulled the Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, it was bad.
So that's exactly why they really should have valet parking for you.
Literally. I got little legs, man. I can reach the ground on a Heritage though. I can tell you that much.
It does amaze me that they'll let you out on anything as long as you have a license.
Yeah.
I think I told you the story. We had the Suzuki Intruder and I took out that Road Glide. And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
Right.
I mean, it's a beautiful bike, but that's got to be scary. Now, do you generally take somebody out with them?
Normally, so when I was when I was doing that, I would always, if it's one of those things where they're maybe stuck between say a Road Glide and a Street Glide, I'd hop on the opposite bike. We'd go ride, switch halfway through, or
Okay.
I'll hop on my bike and just go for a ride. Before we send anyone out on test rides, we ask, how long you've been riding for. Have you rode this kind of bike before? If it's no, then it's one of those, hey, let's pop around the parking lot for a few times. Let's make sure we got everything handled. Then we'll send you out on the road. Most people are pretty cool about it. You can kind of feel them out.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been times we had a guy take a Street Glide out and he couldn't figure out how to slow down off an off ramp running about 70 miles an hour and he flew off the off ramp. So that one was bad. Bike got completely totaled, but we got means to make sure everything's handled after the fact if something were to happen like that.
So I can remember the first time I rode my dad or my stepdad Shovelhead. I think I was like 14. We had, 5 acres and a big, huge circle driveway, probably the circle driveway. You went down one, come up the other. It's about over a quarter mile. I remember riding the whole time like, oh, fuck, don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. And no,
Keep it going.
Yeah. That's a big, back then, I mean, I wasn't super big, but a lot of bike when you're young. But that was awesome.
I can't imagine what that has to be like dealing with somebody that just totaled a bike.
It's just like,
because part of me thinks it'd be great to have fun with them, but I can imagine being on the other end of it, being like, oh shit.
Yeah. That's one of those things, like I'm transitioning into this new position and I'm dealing with cleaning up all the messes. And it's like a lot to it, but at the same time, it's cool to be able to see the opposite side of the sales part of it. It's cool. It's interesting. But I had a kid I sold an 883 to. He was 18 years old, never rode a motorcycle in his life, never rode a dirt bike, never ran a clutch, didn't know anything. We put him on we have a thing called the Jump Start, and you basically, you know what it is. It's like a dyno, but it doesn't do anything for you. You just sit there and run through the gears. So I did that with that kid. He bought the bike. I brought the bike in the parking lot, and I showed him how to use the clutch and do all that in the parking lot. Well, he whiskey throttled it 2 times, dropped the bike, got it back up. And he's like, look, as soon as I get this going, I'm just going to leave. I'm going home. And I'm like, it's probably not the best idea, buddy. Like, I'll ride the bike home. I'll get it delivered to you because we deliver bikes for free. I got you. He goes, I'm riding it home. Well, this kid goes out in the parking lot. And he's barely got this thing going around. And I see him take off. And the way our dealership is, you pull out the front, you go over an overpass, and you're right on the highway. This kid got on the interstate and left. And I walked inside like, I'm going to get a phone call. Like, this isn't good. An hour later, he finally calls me after I tried calling him. He's like, I got home. I went out and rode it even more. I love this thing. And I'm like, all right, dude, I guess you're all right. Scared me.
Actually, we had a good question up here. Brian was right underneath Moto Noggin. Adam Rugg want to know which dealership, where it is you work at. Which one?
Yeah, we didn't even get to that. I apologize.
You're good, man. I work at Harley Davidson in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Right off I-69 and 14.
Let me throw your dealership's website up while I'm doing it.
Cool, man. Yeah, we're ranked top 10% of the nation now. So we're ranked number 1 in the state and top 10% of the nation. For a little old Fort Wayne, that's pretty cool.
That is cool. So how big a town is Fort Wayne, population-wise?
I don't know.
Well, that's a hard-hitting question. I would have, yeah.
I'm not sure. Indiana or Fort Wayne is the second biggest city in Indiana. Fort Wayne is compared to Indianapolis. So we got some square footage. We got a lot of people. But our demographic, I mean, I'm dealing with people from Illinois, Ohio, all over the place. We get a lot of out of state, a lot of Michigan.
So we're gonna, me and Denver are gonna come. We're gonna be matching road glides.
Come on in.
We want the VIP treatment.
I'll give you it. I'll get you free bottle of water.
What? Oh,
Yes.
I'm in.
Like free bottle of water. I'll give you a keychain.
Oh,
Fucking sold right there.
I'll take care of you.
All
No,
right.
we're pretty cool at our shop, man. We do a thing called a victory lap, and you can win up to $500 in store credit. You're gonna meet everybody at the shop. We got a delivery specialist, so before anyone leaves, no matter what your bike you buy, he's gonna go from front to back of that bike, so you know how everything works on that bike before you get home.
That was my number one gripe when I bought mine. I bought it. They didn't show me any of that, and it was like, the whole way home, the radio's changing stations. I don't know why, because my wife's on the back playing with all the buttons.
No, that's not great, man. You should not send someone out on something that they don't know anything about.
Yeah, I mean, especially for that. Yeah, I mean, I had no idea how any of it worked.
Right.
It was because I never had cruise control or all that jazz, so it was it was interesting.
Yeah.
See, that's always been something that I've wanted to do is, even say, Fort Wayne is fly out there, find the bike I want, and then, buy that one-way ticket and then enjoy the ride home.
Oh, yeah.
3-4 days and go back cross country.
Yeah. That would be a really cool ride heading out west that way. I mean,
yeah.
My dream ride is Route 66 from
that would be
Chicago
cool.
out there. That'd be so cool.
So Mike's still here. So I showed you this in the pre-show, but Mike, we realize there's a problem with my CVO, and Nick says there's not a recall. So I just want everyone to see here what's wrong with see if you can figure out what's wrong with my road glide. It's a road glide on a street glide. I don't know what they did. This is terrible quality control, Nick. You need to contact somebody in corporate.
I'll call my guy tomorrow.
Someone could get killed.
Yeah,
Mike was nice enough to. Mike bought me this, and when we met up with my wife at dinner, I was like, "So should I tell her?" And he's like, and my wife's like looking at him like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "Yeah, I got a CVO."
Ooh.
And she's looking out the window. She's like, "You bought a CVO?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a CVO." She's like, "Where is it?" I'm like, "It's in the trunk. It's only like this big, but it's cool, She's like, "You'd be the type." She's like, "You would have been the guy that did that." I was like, "Yeah, I would have." Ooh, look at that!
Yeah, a little old electric glide. It came off my Christmas tree at work.
Mike's kids have a whole collection of these.
Yeah,
he was nice enough to get me one. I thought that was really cool.
It's pretty cool. I haven't seen a CVO road glide one.
I think it's a CVO road glide. Yeah, it is. Like it. Yeah, look, it's got speakers.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool.
Fucking high tech.
I wish they didn't have that. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of speakers, but that's neither here nor there.
So I'm not a big fan of the ones in the rear saddlebag, just because now all of a sudden you got a way that water could get through, and yeah, no, thank you.
You're not supposed to ride in the rain if you have a CVO. That's a crime against humanity.
Don't drive in the rain and don't back the bike up yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going completely for valet parking. Now, is it true when you sign the CVO paperwork, you're required to tell everyone it's a CVO at all times?
Always. You should get it tattooed on you too if you're that type of person. If not, get the patch for your vest.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, get that big arm one says CVO for life.
Yeah.
I just, want to be, in the mall shopping and be like, I have a CVO at home. It doesn't apply here than the Apple store, but I will let everybody know I have a CVO.
Trying to buy a pair of shoes, telling the guy, I'll take a 9.5, and I got a CVO.
You know, I rock New Balances. I got a CVO.
Yeah. Hey, I got 2 pairs of New Balances. They're comfortable.
They are. The beard likes to give me crap.
Yeah, but you got to get the Docker shorts, you know, and so when it's come springtime, you're out there mowing the lawn, you got to get the grass stains on them, you know.
The other day at work, I brought up buying a pair of like the legit dad mowing shoes just to do my yard work in. I think I'm gonna do that. I want to be that guy when someone drives by and they're like, "Look at that guy." I want to be him. The way my mind works, it's not good. It's confusing, but it works.
Well, that's that I'm going to be when I get my CVO. I'm going to have a leather jacket. I'm going to buy a new one every week so it looks pristine. I don't want to, I don't want people thinking that, I'm some guy that can't afford it.
No wrinkles.
No wrinkles, man. Pressed jeans, the whole body. Yeah, CVO underwear. Exactly, monkey. I'm going all out.
You got to wear the yellow glasses I wore in my video though, because those are the nice ones. And that leather hat.
Leather hat was best. Oh, they give me crap because my shoes are Velcro. That's not true, but yeah.
Hey,
they're brutal.
Shoes won't come untied if they're Velcro.
Exactly. Because you get CVO, I can do like 900 miles an hour, right?
Oh, that's right. And then Corey's got a great one. Get your Affliction t-shirt too.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Bedazzled jeans.
Yep.
Bedazzled jeans. Yeah. We're going all out, man.
The rattlesnake cowboy boots too.
Oh.
Or go with the alligator skin. Because if you got a CVO, you can afford all that. So don't go half-ass. Go in fucking full speed ahead.
I'm going to get a Rolex that matches my CVO.
Buy one on Wish, dude. They got them on there.
Yeah, you'll get it next year. If you order it now, it'll probably come in the same time you buy your CVO.
A couple months later.
Yeah, now they're in
like
lockdown. They'll never get it. White sunglasses.
Like knockoff.
So now they're just bringing up the sportster. Yes, because that's how we roll. So what is your thoughts with the current Harleys? Do you have a favorite? I mean, I know you're an old school guy. You like the older bikes, but do you have a favorite of the new lineup?
Be honest with you, Road Glide. I came in not liking Road Glides. I just based them off how they looked. Something I learned is that who cares what someone thinks about your bike if you're comfortable on it. You're not looking at the front of the bike when you're running down the road. But I just love the nimbleness, the lighter fairing feel, just turning those bars. So Road Glide's probably my favorite out of the lineup. But Heritage always has my heart. I mean, to me, the Heritage, even the newer ones, they're just balanced. They're powerful. They're the most underrated bike in the dealership, in my eyes.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So Windroad Therapy has a question. What's your thoughts on the Nightster? I know we covered it a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah. I think they're cool. It's a bike that's out for a different demographic of rider. It kind of has the, I don't want to say club style look with that little fairing, whatever you want to call it, in the front. I think it's going to open the floodgates up to a lot of different things, if I can say that without saying too much.
Okay.
It's going to be it's a cool bike.
You heard it here first, folks. It was April 13th at 8:38. A lot of things. So
it could mean anything.
I'm going to drop a video tomorrow. A lot of things are coming.
Oh man,
that's all it's going to say. People click on it. It's clickbait.
What are you doing, Nick? What are you saying? I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't there. That was not me.
Yeah, it's cool to see the evolution. I mean, things are changing. I mean, Sportster is the oldest running production bike Harley has.
Yep. I
mean, it goes fucking back to 56, I think I want to say. But it's cool to see, finally something different is happening with it. I mean, now, the detune basically said a detune Revolution engine in it, and they're changing things up. It's evolving and things are changing. And, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
And shit, what did they do? Shed 80, 85 pounds off it from last year's model. I mean, fuck, that's huge on a small bike.
It's light. I mean, the power to weight ratio on that thing is nuts.
Yeah.
I'll definitely make some videos when we get one. I don't know exactly when we're going to get one. I asked the boss today and he didn't know, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. A lot of the old school cats, we call them Krusty McShovels, nothing against you guys, but they hate them. But it's one of those things that
shots fired.
As a good business, Harley Davidson's smart. I mean, you're going with the times. If you stick with the old stuff, people got to face it. Younger demographic of riders are out there. I mean, people that are into the old stuff aren't going to be into it, 20 years down the road. So Harley has to have something out that appeals to everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, and I think, some people might hate it, but I mean, the Sportster kind of has been that stepping stone into it. Some guys are smaller guys are just getting into it, and it's a stepping stone bike. I mean, it's, I don't know if you want to say entry level is the right word, but, it's a great place for a lot of people to start. And, you get something like that, with all redesigned. I mean, do all the shit they got to it, like we're saying, the power to weight ratio in it. I mean, it's going to impress some people, and you're going to bring in some people, new riders, or even guys that, shit, this is a new toy. I want to throw it around, go try it out and have fun, as a second bike maybe or whatnot. But no, I think it's really going to do something good for them, and I'm excited to see it and check it out myself.
For sure.
So here's my question: when they upgrade the Road Glide, this is a serious question now. Will I be able to do the Wall of Death?
The Wall of Death?
Yeah, I mean, they did it with the new Nightster. So if I can't do it with the new Road Glide,
it's up to you, man. I don't know.
That was the best part of the end of that video. I was like, I don't know where they're going with it, but all right.
I forgot what you were talking about for a second. I was like, what? I get you. You can do whatever you want with your bike.
If no one had seen the release video, at the end of the video, or at least close to the end of the video, they put it up on the Wall of Death, and the guy's riding the Wall of Death on the new Nightster. I thought there was very interesting marketing in that video.
It was different. I think that they're trying new things,
especially with the widescreen, and they had the LUTs to give it that really old school look to it. It was different,
right?
Oh, Monkey actually really looked at. So, Monkey, are we going to see you on a Nightster? I want to see professional Monkey on a Nightster. Maybe in my younger age. Oh, that's too funny.
I'm just going to leave the old joke I just had in my head all alone.
No, go ahead. Come on, we're far enough into it where I won't get censored.
Be like a monkey fucking a football. I mean, come on now. No, I was kidding. I mean, I'm right there with them. I get on the bike, it looks so fucked up. I mean, I'm a bigger guy. It's just, it's not meant for me whatsoever.
It's okay, man. Put those goggles on I got. Nobody.
Hey, I have some similar.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Trust me. I'll have to do some. Maybe I'll do a nice little duet in your video, and I'll show you.
That's what I'm saying. Let's collab, man.
I'm down.
You have to check out Nick's TikTok. It's absolutely hysterical because it's funny that you nail all the typical riders on the head.
Yeah. And I make fun of my own self. And people don't realize that.
I wonder if they're actually in my bike. I'm curious.
See, this is his new thing. If you haven't followed, he just walks off. I don't know where he goes. He just walks off. So it's just you and me. It's more personal.
Denver, come back.
Oh, I don't know about him sometimes.
It happens.
No, I think it's really funny because it's if you spend enough time in a dealership, and this is only as a consumer, you start to see those people.
Yeah.
I tell you, we were in New York, and there was a guy. All I kept talking about is he wanted a bike with a trunk. Honey, it's got a trunk. It's got a trunk, honey.
I hear it all the time. You got an Ultra with a trunk on it?
And you could see the sales guy, like, it's a $30,000 sale, but at the same time, he's like looking like, just shut up.
That's right, Jason. I thought I had my glasses, my funky goggles, but yeah, there must be in my house in the nightstand.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
my mom just tried calling me, so I ignored it. Sorry, Mom. I'll call you later. I need to get a laptop set up for doing this stuff. That's my next goal.
I mean, you're a big deal now. You should have a laptop.
I'm not a big deal. Everyone thinks I got all types of money, too. People are like, you can afford something, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't. No. I don't have like crazy sponsorship for people who are loading my wallets up. I'm not Kim Kardashian, people.
I know we all just wish we could, have that kind of shit going on.
Right?
You got to be like Denver. You get the sponsorship, you're just a rolling billboard.
Yeah.
Big Smitty's in the house. He has a gold wing, so we're not going to give him a shout out, but we still like him. Yeah.
That's one of the number one bikes that people compare to a Harley is the Gold Wing. My Goldwing does this. Now, I'm nothing against them, but is Nick the Harley guy on TikTok that works at a dealership?
Yes.
That's me.
Yes.
Yes. We covered that, Beard. Come on.
That's me.
I put it, if you scroll back, his link to his Instagram is at least up there. Or no, the dealership. I'm sorry. We'll put the link in the show notes. I couldn't figure out how to get it to your TikTok. Okay, look at you.
I'm working on that right now. Nick the Harley guy.
Nick the Harley guy.
Damn, 60.9 thousand followers. That's fucking impressive.
It's going, man. I'm trying to get that 100. It's my goal.
I think it's really funny and it's brilliant marketing that they let you do that in the dealership, because I know a lot of places get really fed up with it.
They do. And that's one of those things I was worried about, because I think I got like the 10,000 and my owner pulled me in his office and I thought he was going to be like, shut it down. No more. You're not focusing on sales. You're not doing this, but it's helped a lot. Yeah.
There we go. It's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, bud.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Appreciate it.
I told you, man, I'm ready to. If I can buy my bike, I'm coming out. We'll do a TikTok together.
Let's do it.
I tell you, the next bike I get, I
better get VA. I better get valet parking. That's all I'm saying, because I will call you from the parking lot with my keys out.
I got red rope. I'll go out there and I'll mark it off for you. I'm not kidding. I will have a valet. I'll get one of my guys to stand out there in a suit and a hat.
What about red carpet? Can you roll out the red carpet and like pick me up at the airport? I got a
rug that's red that's like 10 foot long. I can make it happen.
Shit. There we go.
Anything you need.
Can I call Nick the Harley guy Uber service to pick me up at the airport?
Probably can do that. You're riding on the back of Purple Haze, though. Hopefully you like a Badlander seat.
I will send you a GoPro just if you film that. If you could film that, that would be great.
No, I could have
with the Stars and Stripes helmet and my big goggles and everything.
The only way.
Oh,
yeah, Mike's ready. Mike's ready to road trip with me to get a new bike. Yeah, Mike, let's do it. You got the Road Glide now. We can have a Shark Nation meetup.
Could do it. I can plan something for you. We are having some pretty cool events this summer, so.
No, El Buffalo's crazy.
I'll just have to come out. I have to get all my bars and be ready. That'd be fun. That actually would be. I think, like Denver said, a road trip for a new bike would be so much more fun than buying it at a local dealership.
It would be cool.
So much more fun.
It'd be cool. I shipped a few bikes out to California I've sold.
Really?
Yeah, we had a 90. No, what year was that? No, it was an 80s. Can't remember. Early 80s. It was a shovel lowrider that a guy bought, and it's supposed to be an Easy Rider magazine. And I lost contact with that dude, but we shipped that out to Arizona, and then a Street Glide I sold to a guy in California, and we shipped out. So we can work with people out of state.
Damn, it's 1,069 miles from when I'll be in South Dakota in June to Fort Wayne, Harley Davidson.
Yeah, but you get your first service out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, do that 1,000K right there, and then.
So hold on, let's Denver name drop. So Denver, who are you gonna hang out with when you're in South Dakota?
A couple people. I'm gonna go check out some people.
Anybody we might know in the motorcycle industry.
Well, there's gonna be, of course, Craig Johns from Wild Ass. I'm gonna go check out Brian Clock from Clockworks. Riot, K Solo, Go Home Ken, a bunch of those crazy ass endurance guys. Chris Hopper that do those insane rides for some great causes. It's gonna be pretty freaking awesome. Actually getting to meet a lot of those guys in person I've had on the podcast. I've got to know, through social media and whatnot, and have a good weekend over there. Check out the Needles Highway and Mount Rushmore when it ain't crowded as shit from Sturgis, because I'll be there about 6 weeks before that's going on. And that's going to be epic. Me and a couple buddies are going to ride over there in June and have a good time. When we leave in June 23rd. Be over there Thursday. Birthday. Is it?
Yeah, June 23rd.
Yeah. I got the blessing from my wife because the 25th is our 22nd year anniversary. So
I mean,
I tried to get her to go.
You...
She's like, "No, you'd want to do that in one fucking day." She goes, "You go see your crazy friends that like that shit." All right.
I mean, if it's your anniversary, you should buy a new bike. I think it's the least you could do for yourself.
Oh yeah. Now I want to stay married for a little bit longer, at least.
A little bit longer. That was kind of
I'd
weird.
come
But,
home
right.
and, I'd probably end up divorced if I did that. But yeah.
Oh.
But you'd have more time to ride. So everything that's negative has a positive.
There's always a positive to a negative.
Yeah.
Setzer Pendis apparently is getting his bike back. Did you see that, Denver?
Whoa.
Sets has a 131 that had a little accident with some rain. He went surfing.
Rain?
Yeah. It's all gas, no brake with Setzer Pendis. And
Yeah,
he's getting it back though.
Nothing.
He's getting it repainted, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think he got the new frame on it and waiting for the new bags and all the new hardware to come in too, I think, still. But yeah, he has been riding it. He got it back to ride. I haven't seen any proof of that on anywhere yet. He's too busy with local talent because he's a big star. He's got the Joe Rogan studio going on and everything.
Joe Rogan. That'd be fun.
Yeah, wouldn't it? I want to go on Joe Rogan. I think that would be great. That guy's got he's got a hell of a podcast. So what's the dream bike? I mean, you've got a badass bike now, but I mean, do you have something that's kind of always somebody rolled in with a trade that you'd be all over? Or?
To be honest with you, the bike I got's always been my dream style.
That's awesome.
And I get asked that all the time, and it's like that is the bike. But I mean, if I came across like a old panhead, something, I don't know, something just different and weird that you do not see at all, that had no miles on it, that was a barn find, I'd be all about it. I'm old school, but the Heritage Purple Haze is my dream bike. I can say that. I know that's not a good answer, but that's legit.
No, I mean, that's fair. I think that color's fantastic. That bike really stands out.
Right.
I like that Cholo style too. It's a really cool bike.
I'd like to do a Road King.
Yeah.
I've always liked the Road King Customs, the big, the 10-inch headlight, and I just like the looks of them. I think one of them would be fun.
Oh, shit. Your wife's watching, Denver. I think we may have gotten you divorced accidentally.
That's what I told you. I ain't buying a new bike when I go. No way, man.
Bro.
Hey, we'll keep it in storage, man. Don't worry about
it. We'll just edit that part out. She'll never hear it. Don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll edit it.
This isn't live, Denver. Don't worry about it. It's
yeah,
totally fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
Oh, no. I got old Black Betty over there. She's a good.
It was, I think, in the corner. It says live. That's just.
It's just for looks.
All I'm saying, Amy, is Denver's a really great guy. He comes home with a new bike. What are you gonna do?
Don't blame me. I didn't do it.
Yeah. Well, technically, you would be an accessory.
His name's on the paper, not mine.
But if you were to make him a deal, you know what I mean, and he was there, he's not gonna be able to say no.
No. I'll hook him up.
Just be like, what's it going to take for you to walk out with this bike tonight?
Yeah, but see, the problem is I'd be on mine. So for that at that time, there's no way in hell I'm trading in mine. So yeah, that's got a problem there. Can't ride two bikes home.
No, but I can ship one.
Oh, but you can ship one. But it is a long way out of the way, man. But it'd be cool. It'd be fun to come hang out.
I get the impression that Nick knows his shit, and he's going to find a way to get you home with both bikes.
I know a couple things.
He knows a thing or two about a thing or two.
You could ride a half mile, walk back at the other bike, ride that another half mile, and just keep froggering them.
We can think about
see, but Moose got it wrong, man. My wife's not in the Mercedes, buddy. Nope, not her thing.
She's not bougie-like?
No. She likes her Chevys, man.
It's a good girl.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hell, all right. I still think we need. Let's both go out, Denver. We'll just buy bikes.
I might just ride one home for you and just fly back.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Game changer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we might
I've
have
never been to Oregon.
Well, that's a good thing because I don't live in Oregon, so you're good, man.
We could do it.
Yeah, we'd have to take one hell of like a 6 or 7 day detour. Maybe you have to go down through 10 Arkansas and.
I'm good for
it. I guess there'd be an air mattress in the garage.
The down part, Nick, is now we're going to be accessories to a court hearing with this. Be like, look, it's just entertainment. We're just having a little fun. Nobody was trying to really get Denver divorced.
I was just there. I had a wife come in one time, and I thought she was going to pull a gun out and shoot me.
Go one up, ride the tactical penguin. Be more forgiving if the deal included 3 to 6 new hens.
I can get hens, chickens, roosters, anything you need.
That's funny.
See, now I'm kind of afraid because now that's what you need. You need the vacation experience. Like, can I buy my Harley and then have the hotel included and like a whole package? I think that would be fun.
We actually have a hotel right next to our dealership. I can get you guys in.
Damn it, you do have all the answers.
I do.
Jesus.
We do.
Did you notice he didn't even flinch when he said that? He's like, Brian, we have a hotel right next door. We get you.
I got answers, guys. I do this for a living.
So, Brian, when are you getting that road glide, buddy? You got no excuse now.
No, the thing is, Nick, I'm a little picky about eating. What's the menu like around there? Like, could I
mean, Fort Wayne is known for restaurants. We got everything.
But I'm vegan.
I got vegan food everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm not really vegan. I was just trying to.
I hope not. I don't. No, nothing against that, but I like.
Oh, see, now you just lost this. Oh man, you went too far with the jokes.
No.
Free breakfast. Moto Noggin's coming out with me on the Sportster S. He's gonna ride out.
Yeah, he's gonna need about 20 gas stops.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Strap a gas tank to your back. You're good.
I'm sure if he really wanted, there's probably a bigger tank in the Harley catalog. Get a 10-gallon tank or something.
There you go.
Flip it.
Big old fat tank on it. That look good.
That's the one thing that's absolutely ruined me with my Limited is once you get a big tank like that, it's hard to ever want to think about going back. I hate getting gas. I don't know why, but hate it. Hate it.
I do right now. $17
especially.
To fill it up.
Oh,
I got dual tanks on the Heritage. $17. These would cost me like $9 to fill it up with 93.
Yeah, I think last time I did, which was a couple weeks ago, I went for a ride. I think I was almost empty, and I think it cost me a little over $20.
Damn. Sucks.
Yeah.
Better my truck. It was like 100.
See, that's what unfortunate. I think I filled my truck up on the 20th of March on payday. Because, my commute to work is 0.5 miles, and I'm down to a half tank right now.
Yeah.
I fill my truck like every 2 months because I drive from like here to work in my pickup. That's about it.
Sounds like you need a commuter bike, Denver.
Dude, it would take more time to roll the bike out of the garage, start it up and everything, where I could walk out the door and get in my truck and I'm already at work. I've thought about riding the bike.
Wire. I'll tell you a live wire. It's electric. You don't even have to worry about gas.
Got a point.
We do have one left.
I don't care what anybody says. I love that bike.
In Vancouver,
absolutely love that bike.
$37 to fill up a road glide. Jesus.
Oh,
that's that Canadian money.
That's ridiculous. I filled up the rigger. $1,200.
That's a CVO payment. You could have just bought a CVO, man.
Literally.
Yeah,
that's like the 30-month financing right there.
30 months.
That's I'll have to wait. I'll go in and just Denver's the live wire demographic.
Wow.
I can't read these. Was he say Denver's a live wire demographic?
He's the live wire demographic. Denver would be that guy be like, ever since buying an electric bike, I only charge it once every 6 months because he's only going a half mile down the road.
I actually I can
dude. Pull it in our big shop at work though, and I could charge it on my boss's dime. So shit, might not be a bad deal.
There you go.
You could roll it into your hotel. You could charge it in the hotel. What were you going to say, Nick? I'm sorry we cut you off.
You're fine. I sold a live wire to a dude, and he rode it from Fort Wayne, Indiana, down to the tail of the Dragon and back. And he said he charged it 5 times, and that's it. I don't know exact mileage. It's like 6.5 hour drive from here down there. But he did it, and I was like, okay, bud.
I could see one of those for riding around town, doing stuff, but there's no way I would go any amount of distance just because you don't have the range.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even that. I didn't think it was that comfortable. It was fun to ride.
Yeah.
But that it's a little aggressive in the way the pegs are back over your knees, your hips, and then you're kind of forward on it.
Yeah, it's almost like
It
sitting
needs
on a sport
apes.
bike.
Yeah.
Needs apes. Get some apes on it, it'd be fine.
Some apes, some forward controls.
Yeah, some highway pegs,
Throw
some
a
hard
trunk on
bags.
it.
Yeah, it needs a trunk. Honey, it's got a trunk.
Throw a trunk on it.
Put a trunk on that bad boy. That's funny.
Yeah, get a trailer hitch with a generator on the back, plug it in. Let's go.
Pull it behind it. Dude, that's
Yeah.
thinking.
You
That's a
just
good
got to get a
TikTok video.
giant solar panel. You tow the solar panel, and then it might work. Probably not, but
Mount
Yeah,
one on
probably
your
not.
helmet. Plug it in the bike.
Yeah, then throw in a backpack so you got one on your back too.
Yeah. We're coming up with ideas, guys.
It's just we're just days away from a call from corporate. They're gonna want us. Yeah, we're visionaries.
Time for some micro generators back on the axles to help generate
I
electricity.
mean, we've already
back
brought
into
up a
it.
new concept, a road glide with a non-fixed fairing. I mean, come on. We could a parachute that is a solar panel.
Ideas.
Absolutely. So what what are your hopes? Is there anything you'd like to see from the motor company? Like, I mean, I know you had that more nostalgic feel. Would you like to see a one of the throwback bikes that they're doing into a more old school style with the I can't think of what they called that. What did they call the Icon? Is it Icon? Is that what they called it? What was
The revival?
Revival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there hasn't been any talk about one this year.
Right. The revival, I think they had they had a different idea of how it would work. I don't think that it went as planned.
Mhm.
But I mean, they went away with the deluxe, which came factory with the white walls and the spokes, and you get tons of people that come in now. And with them going to the mag wheel on the new Heritage, people got a lot of hate on that. They still want to get the spokes, which you can order it with spokes. But I think they should come back out with a deluxe. That's a model that I think, even though it doesn't take much to make a Heritage deluxe, you get a lot of people wanting a deluxe. So I think if anything, bring back, it'd be something like that.
Okay. That's definitely your style then. Yeah.
Not
Right.
mine, but that's but no, that's just the thing. I mean, everybody has their
Yeah.
style, and that's all the personality, and that's all what makes, you getting the bike makes it yours. I mean, that's the awesome part. We all have our styles and all build what we want. And you can look at them and say, you know what, hey, that's pretty cool. And I mean, I've seen a lot of bikes like, fuck, that's sweet. You can really like it, but it's like, it's not my style, but it doesn't mean I don't like it.
Right. That's Harley Davidson, most customizable bike out there. So make it your own, man.
And you'd be able to help me with that?
I can do anything you need.
Hey,
I know a guy.
He knows a guy.
You can go pick the bike, that CVO bride, and then it's like, well, I want to get this, throw it all in with everything, and you walk out the door, and it's just a payment every month, Bri.
We do a thing called a wish list. So you go back to parts, you tell them what you want. I'll put it on paper. I'll show you what it look like on a payment, and then we get them ordered. We'll make it easy.
Ooh. Because I'm going to need
Make it easy.
20s if I get a CVO. I want to be seen.
Let's do it. Let's do it. 24-inch bars.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can go down the road, bling bling.
That'd be so uncomfortable. Imagine making a turn. My mom
chiropractor
is not leaving me be.
Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
Mom wants to talk to you.
You hear me? Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
we can hear you.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can hear you. It's only money. You can't take it with you. That's absolutely correct. That's going to be my theory.
I
Yeah.
can't hear you.
Uh-oh, we lost them.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I can't hear you guys at all.
Can't hear us at all?
Dang
If
it,
you drop
Mom.
and come back. Oh, you can't hear us. It was all going well until we lost it. Hey, Roger Rabbit.
I'm going to have to close it and get back in it. I'm sorry.
There you go. No, yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, he does have an answer for everything. I'm a little nervous, Denver.
Hey, pull the trigger, buddy. It's, it's what you've wanted.
Yeah, but do I hold out for the purple CVO?
No. Well, no. You just fucking do it. You go join Shark Nation.
Oh, I'm all about joining Shark Nation. I just gotta, gotta wait. I'm not there yet.
Hey, Nick can work the numbers for you, buddy.
Work the numbers. He's back.
I don't know what happened. My mom tried calling me again. I told her to leave me alone. I'll stop calling back, Mom.
I mean, she
Yeah.
has to understand. I mean, you're an influencer now. We don't have time for that.
Yeah, what are you doing, Mom? I'm doing big things, okay?
Yeah,
That's
big
right.
thing.
I would just tell him, Bri, he's like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, hey, Nick can work the numbers, man. You can get that road glide you wanted. He
That's
does
what I do.
numbers. Yeah. That's
what I
what he
do.
does, Bri.
Yeah. Okay.
We had this
Yeah.
conversation last time.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah, we did. And the last time I went to a dealership, my wife made me buy a bike. So I'm just gonna
Bring her
Well,
with
yes,
you.
it's time to take her to a new
No.
dealership.
Yeah.
It depends. As long as you have like sparkly things in the women's accessories, she's in.
We have the largest inventory of motor clothes in the state. We got tons of stuff.
Yeah.
We'll make her
You-
happy.
I guess I need
Jesus.
to message Kate and let her know that Nick's got the hookup. You guys need to go to Fort Wayne, Indiana next weekend.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm in. That's it.
Let's do it. I'll put you
Just-
down for an appointment tomorrow. Morning or afternoon best for you, sir.
Would have to be afternoon. I'm like, 9 hours away.
Perfect. 3:15 work for you? No, I'll stop. Sorry.
We'll
I'm not
pencil
at
you
work
in.
right now.
If you could just give me your social, we can run the numbers. It'll be fine. I'll be
yeah,
fine.
I'll send you the link. You fill it out and I'll look it up in the morning.
Well, you have not even gave me a ballpark number on what my trade's worth. That's insulting.
Between 5 and 5 million.
Five
Right.
million.
As soon as I hammer out the details, I'll
Thanks for
throw it
hanging
out.
out, Monkey.
Yeah, he's got to check everything out, make sure there's no damage, Bri. You can't. It's hard to do this stuff over video on the internet, so he's
It is.
got to.
Now he sounds like all those sales guys. I
No.
get in there and they're like, yesterday my bike was hot. I brought it in. Now today nobody wants it. You leave now. We can get there while you're open. That's a good point. So that is a question I want to ask. In all seriousness, you mentioned about Kelly Blue Book going away.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it that when I go and I look at my bike and I say, okay, well, how would I know what a ballpark number is before I'm like calling you up, and then telling my wife we may or may not be remarried, married after the weekend.
Right.
Buy a bike. Is there a good way to get, because I get it, right? We're all attached to our bikes. We have money into them, and you have a lot of accessories, which to my understanding are worthless when you trade them in because it's a VIN really is
Right.
the issue.
Right.
How do you prepare yourself with a real number? Because we talked about this last time when I was looking at bikes. Everyone, the Kelly Blue Book, they're like, oh, it's pointless. I'm like, okay, but then how do I don't
Right.
want to waste people's time either.
Sure. So NADA motorcycles.
Okay.
NADA is the new Kelly Blue Book. So no dealership, even cars, nobody uses Kelly Blue Book anymore. So that's obsolete. So NADA motorcycles is going to give you a fair value of your bike.
Okay.
That's where you want to start at. So when a dealership gets the trade appraisal, they're looking at NADA, they're looking at JD Power, they're looking at NPA, which is the National Power Sports Auction. A lot of things together and market value on that bike. So you look around, and we have a system where we can actually pull up any bike for sale throughout the whole country.
Mm-hmm.
Say you're trading a Street Glide in, we're going to pull up what that bike at that mileage you have on your bike is going for around the area. We mainly focus on what the NADA and JB Power Sports is.
Okay.
If you work with a reputable dealership, they should show you exactly where they got the number for trade. If they do not do that for you and they don't offer it for you, if you ask, get up and walk away.
And see, that's why
yeah.
I'd want to deal with you, because you even mentioned something that it dawned on me after the fact. But how many people you deal with that don't even have an MC license that are fit specialists?
Right. A lot. So anyone that comes in our shop that's a fit, we instantly get them in our riding academy. There are dealerships that people don't ride, and it's nothing against them, but at the same time, you should know how to ride. You should know what you're selling. You should know what you're talking about.
Very true.
And yeah, I mean, there's a culture that you need to understand and know. If you're trying to sell a bike to somebody who's never rode before, you can't say, oh, when you ride to work, you're going to get a whole different experience than if you're in a truck. You're going to smell things differently. You're going to just take things in differently. If you don't have that experience,
very true.
Yeah, you're not speaking the truth, and you're not living that life. So we're very strict on that. We make sure we get you that knowledge and the knowing of what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because there is something very, I guess you don't think about it so much with cars, but I think there's a different attachment with bikes. Like if you ride, it's a completely different emotional mindset when you talk to somebody about another bike.
Sure. Yeah. And that's something that a lot of people that don't ride or thinking about riding, they don't think of that. And then when you kind of bring it up to them and express it to them, it just kind of lights a fire under you. And I think we talked about it before. It sounds mushy. Going out with your wife, your old lady, and riding. It's an attachment, emotional connection that you don't get sitting in your front seat of your car or truck running down the road.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So that's something that I like to express to wives that are not fond of the idea. I mean, it's not a sales pitch. It's a legit, I've been there and I felt this, and me and my wife, have been through this. So it's a cool, different aspect to look at it besides getting on your bike and going to ride down to the bar and have a beer with your friends. You know what I mean? There's a lot more to riding than that aspect of what people, you're just going to go get on your Harley and ride to the bar. There's way more to it than that. And people don't see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and I think that speaks to your dealership, right? Because you're trying to build the long-term customer rather than just get somebody out the door.
Exactly. And a lot of dealerships focus on getting that sale. They don't focus on building that relationship, building the excitement for the culture of Harley and the culture of riding. I don't want you to come back and trade your bike in 5 months because you don't like it. I want you to get on the bike that you're going to want to be on for 3, 5, 10 years, however long it is, and still be that person that even if it is 3 years later, you call me up, I'm going to pull you up a computer, I'm going to remember you, and I'm going to be there to help you out. So that's huge. That's what we strive for. So yeah.
You got Brian Mills in the chat. Brian said they closed his dealership last year in Richmond, so now he's going to be heading to Fort Wayne.
Hell yeah, man! I'll be there to help you out. For
Hey
real.
Brian, tell him we sent you.
Yeah, I'll give you $100 referral fee if he buys a bike.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
we do that. We do referral fees there, so or not fees, referral bonuses, whatever you want to call it.
Nice.
But make sure he knows that your bike is minter than any bike he's ever seen.
It's mint.
It's mint.
Right off the showroom floor.
I mean, my bike's got 30-some thousand miles on it, but you never know it. I mean, they wanted to put it in the Harley Museum. I said no.
30-some thousand, Brian? Shit, I think I'm almost at 105,000.
Yeah, but in all fairness, they're not all your miles there, Bubba.
This is true, but
I still respect
almost
that.
30,000 of them are.
Okay. Well, 15 are mine. Does that count?
Yeah.
Well, I'm digging myself a hole, Nick. Anyway.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah. It's because, when you VIP park your bike, you don't have to walk ride as far, when you have valet parking.
When you back the bike up, it knocks miles off too.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just keep pushing the thing backwards all day long, bro.
It actually fell over really hard off the kickstand and knocked the odometer. I was like,
oh, that's what happened.
Damn Harley's unreliable and stuff.
I know.
No, Nick, we really appreciate your time. It was great talking to you today. It was great talking to you before.
For sure.
It's I love what your dealership's doing. It's De Beer's local to us too. Oh, now they're just turning on us. But anyway, the dealerships in our area in New Jersey certainly don't have quite the experience of that. So that's really cool.
For sure, man.
So if you guys are in the area, you need to go see Nick. He can get you hooked up, but just don't buy that Rogue Glide in case I have a meltdown and buy it.
I'll put a.
Or if you do, don't send me any pictures.
I got you, buddy. Hey, send me my number. I'll shoot some pictures to you tomorrow.
I told you this the last time when we were with Denver. I sent my wife a picture that I was up here in my office and she's downstairs and all I hear her scream is, "Shut up and take our money." I'm like, no. Let's not do that just yet.
I like your wife. She sounds like a nice lady.
My wife's awesome.
That's right. Kate's great.
Kate's great. It's only money.
You make more next week.
Exactly.
But thanks for having
Exactly.
me back, guys. It was fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
anytime, Nick. We really appreciate it. So just to remind everybody, if they've gotten here late, where to find you. We're going to put all the links in the description, but I want to make sure people know where to find you. We can, well, you know what we'll do too? We'll put a link to the dealership too, so people
Cool.
can call you.
Okay. And then if anyone is on go to my TikTok, on my link tree, if you have any questions about inventory, what we got and stuff like that, my dealership's links on there too. So you can find it through there too.
Nice.
Awesome. Now, are you guys open 7 days a week?
6 days. So the only day we're not
see,
open is Monday.
that's not going to work for me. Mondays are my day, Nick.
It's okay. I'll come in on Monday. I live about 5 minutes.
Damn
from the
him.
stop. I got a key. I'll get you in.
Oh, this is fucking just awesome.
Got to answer.
Oh, see, if I buy a CVO, that's the treatment I want. I want the
It-
Pretty Woman treatment.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'll get caviar. I'll get
Who
you
ordered
Grey
pizza? I can do the what?
Poupon. So I'll get you caviar and Grey Poupon.
Oh, absolutely.
Sounds fancy.
And some Dom Perignon.
Dom
Dom
Perignon.
I always joke with Katie, I want to go to a deal with a 6-pack and a lawn chair. When they ask me why, I'd be like, I'm going to be here a while. We're going to make
I'm
it
okay with
rain.
that. I got a fridge full of beer that I can give to you. We got beer at the dealership, so I can hook you up.
Jesus Christ, I got to take a road trip.
Yeah, we're just not getting out of this. Okay. All right. Okay. I mean, you've made a convincing argument on why I need a CVO now. So
Let's do it.
All right. So they can find you on TikTok. You are on Instagram, but you're not really.
actually,
you
you know,
didn't see.
Since
Beard just said I
since he
drink
was on
Zima.
here on the V Twin
Yeah.
Life, Nick has been posting a little bit more on Instagram, getting it going, but he's
Starting
TikTok
to.
famous, man.
I'm on
Thanks.
more of the TikTok. I focus so much on the TikTok, it's hard to focus on Instagram. And I know I need to. I've had a lot of people tell me, focus on it. Do it. So I'm going to do my best, but the YouTube thing's what I'm really going to focus on as soon as
Now,
I
have
get my
you
setup.
have you made a video about the things ultra riders do, like ultra limited riders? 'Cause I saw the CVO one, but I feel like there's some jokes there that need to happen.
So I got some ideas coming. I got the Cholo one coming, and I got an idea for the bagger guy on the ultras. I can't tell my secrets, so you guys.
No,
gotta watch.
that's fine.
I got
Hey,
secrets. so
don't forget the cup holders so they can hold their Starbucks.
That's a very
Frappuccinos.
big part of the videos. Is
Yeah.
the phone holder, or not?
No.
Yeah, phone holder and cup holder.
Yeah, there you go.
You got to have matching helmets.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to have matching jackets and the whole bit.
Big microphone, like the Britney Spears microphone.
Oops, I did it again.
Oh yes, I can't wait.
I got. They're coming. I'm just waiting for the right weather to do it and to have a slow day. So they're coming.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's fine. Well, let's hope you don't
Weird.
have any slow days for sure.
Yeah.
That's too great. Well, so and you were talking about, not to keep you, but you were talking about doing YouTube, right? Coming
Yes.
possibly?
Yep. So I'm working with my boss right now on kind of getting the equipment, everything ready. But I'm going to be doing reviews on bikes, basically all of our pre-owned bikes and new bikes. I'll be taking them out. We got a demo route. It's like a 4-mile ride. And I'm just going to kind of explain what you're going to feel on the bike, what to expect, the riding position, arm position, kind of, the ins and out of every model you can think of, because we got
That's gold, because Laidlaw
Yeah.
does that. That's
Yeah.
gold.
Yep. So I'm not trying to
Yeah.
spill his thunder, but at the same time, I kind of want to do my own little twist to it and make it a little bit, comedy at the same time, but informative on every model I can get my hands on. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited for it. It's coming. So as soon as I get that, I'll definitely throw that information out there so everybody knows.
I think you
That's
got somebody
awesome.
you know in the chat there. Said, "Be careful, your dad's got an ultra."
Oh, it's my dad probably. I sold him that Ultra. I hooked that dude up on that thing. Ask him.
Oh.
I got him. Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. Did you really hook him up, or did you
Yes.
take advantage of him?
No.
You're like,
I would not
oh,
do
this
that to my
trade
dad.
of yours? I don't know.
Ow.
It's barely got any tread on the tires, Dad. We can't give you full price for this bike.
Right. No, he got a cool bike. He just got rid of a Softail. He had I think it was an 07, if I'm right, Dad. 07 Softail standard. He had
Nice.
that for a while, and then now he's got this Ultra. But yeah.
What
He's
year
the
ultras
reason-
you got?
He's who molded me.
What year's ultras you got?
Is it a 17? If I correct?
Nice.
it's
It's a nice
17.
bike.
Yeah.
I love mine. Very versatile too. Well, Nick, thank you so much for coming on. If you want to hang out in the green room for a few minutes, you can.
Okay.
But thank you very much. And DeBeer, do you guys have a live tomorrow? I want to give people some shout outs because I think the Baggers and Brews may have a live tomorrow, but I'm not 100%. In Denver, you're not on Sunday, right?
No, we're taking Sunday off. Easter, everybody's got, family stuff going on. So the V2N Life will be taking this Sunday off for Easter, and we will be back the following week with Whit Mesa.
Whit Mesa. Nick, do you know who she is?
I don't.
She did the
what they call the
48
10,
states
but she
in
did it
10.
in 8 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
On
I think I
the
seen
Pan
something about
America.
her.
DeBeard said they'll maybe be on tomorrow, so that's a definite maybe. So.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Nick, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Guys, stay safe, and we will see you next week. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Later.